Welcome back, my lovelies. Nice to see you again. Oh, for this lesson, this should be a quick lesson. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this picture. We're going to take a good look at this picture. Go ahead and look at this picture and tell your teacher or tell someone in your house what you see. And every time I put the pen down, it means you can pause. Excellent. I heard all kinds of ideas. I heard buckets, shells, little puddles, swimsuits, bows. I'm hearing all kinds of wonderful things about what you see. And I'm going to share here with you a sentence that I wrote about this picture. The boy and girl are collecting shells. Can you read that with me out loud? The boy and girl are collecting shells. Can you read it out loud by yourself by following my finger? Go. Excellent. And now can you read it silently in your head following my finger? Excellent. That was a great job. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a piece of paper. If you have it in a notebook, that's fine. Here's a piece of paper, and I want you to fold it in half. I want you to fold it in half. On top of the first half, I want you to write draw and label. Draw and label. Draw and label. And here, oh, let me pause. And here you could put a line. You didn't fold it. If it's just like in the middle of a journal or notebook, that's absolutely fine. And here I want you to write the original sentence. The boy and girl are collecting shells. I want you to go ahead and write that. I'll pause it. Don't forget to start with the capital and then with the period. Excellent, excellent. So this is the paper you're going to be turning into Google Classroom or wherever your teacher wants you to turn it in, okay? So draw and label, well, you guys all know what draw means. Label means to write something. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back here to this picture. And I want you, for everything that you draw and label, I want you to write at least 2 words. I want you to write the word of the object or thing or person, and I want you to write a word that describes it. So for example, here I see a pail or a bucket, right? Some people might say it's a pail. Some people might say it's a bucket. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is a blue bucket. Or it could be a round bucket. It could be a moon, and you could write more than 2 words, a bucket with moons and stars on it. So here for the drawn label, I'm going to go ahead. And yes, I would love for you to use some crayons or something to color with, right? I think that'd be awesome. So here's a little bucket. I'm going to draw it. I'm not quite the artist that you guys are. And then I'm going to put blue bucket. Okay. You could go ahead. I'm going to pause it in case you want to copy mine. Once again, I would love for you to color it in as well. And I want you to put the number 5 here because I want you to draw and label 5 things on your paper that come from this picture. Some ideas. So remember, I want more than 1 word. So small boy, girl with a bow in her hair, star-shaped, this is a starfish, white shell, maybe a small puddle of water. There's all kinds of things you could come up with, right? A design bucket. You could even put 2 buckets, I want you to go ahead and I want you to finish this drawing 5 total things that you see. Maybe you could even include beach, sand, so lots of sand, fun sand, just at least 2 words for each thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause it so you can do that and you could look at the picture. Excellent. Now I want you to look at your 5 pictures and your labels. I don't want you to focus so much on spelling. It's up to your teacher, actually. We'll let your teacher decide that. And I want you to go ahead, and they should be colored in and it should look as nice as possible. I want you to go ahead and share which words you chose for the different pictures. You could take volunteers or maybe your teacher will call on you. If you're by yourself, go ahead and say the different words you chose out loud. Super job, super job. So you're done with the top half. Now we have to do the bottom half. So the bottom half is asking us to take this sentence and rewrite it with more details. Now I'm not going to say how many more because we don't want a million more details because then the sentence will be super long. Go ahead and write more details. Excellent. So the boy and girl are collecting shells. What if I say for mine, and you could use your pictures or something else maybe that you didn't write. What if I wrote the boy and girl are collecting shells in a blue and red bucket? That's more details. Why don't you go ahead and decide the boy and girl, the boy in the blue shorts and the girl in the red swimsuit are collecting shells. There's all kinds of different ways. So I want you to maybe, if you can, use a couple of the ideas up here and make this sentence a little more detailed, a little more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and write the boy, this is mine. I do not want you to copy mine. Okay, the boy and girl are collecting shells in a blue bucket and a red one. So this is my sentence. This is how I put more details into my sentence. I want to make sure it still starts with a capital and it still ends with a period. So please rewrite this sentence. The boy and girl are collecting shells, and put some extra details in that sentence. Go ahead. Excellent. You should have a complete sentence written. Now I would like you to share your sentence with a friend or with the class and wait for more instruction. If you're home, I want you to read your sentence out loud. Super. So now that you're done, you're going to take this sheet, you're going to upload it onto Google Classroom or however your teacher wants you to do that. And we will see you next time.